Hi, Jill Marlin here, and I'm really looking forward to our time together at the Back Pain and Sciatica Workshop. It's going to be awesome, especially if you're looking for natural treatment and healing options without medications, injections, and/or surgery. If you're looking to get back to normal again, and you don't want to rely on drugs, this is the workshop for you. Now I want to go over something really important today so that you understand. From watching our last video, where we were talking about, is your pain reproducible? A lot of people that we see have trouble with standing, walking, sitting, driving, getting in and out of the car, yard work, housework, things along those lines. I want to show you the #1 single biggest mistake here that people make, and that really gets them in trouble. A lot of times during the workshop, we'll treat somebody live from the audience just to demonstrate how effective this really can be. I can tell you that I've had patients that have been very skeptical. One specifically that I can remember had pain for a really long time. She had been to 4 other physical therapists. She had chiropractic treatment. She had epidural injections. She had been through the ringer. She had had every kind of treatment in the past. She was a really tough case. She had pain, numbness, and tingling running the whole way down her leg to her toes. She had pain with standing and walking, and she was really struggling by the time that I saw her. So we did an evaluation and first treatment with her. She stood up and said, "Wow, I actually feel better." We had her go through some motions and she was really having a lot of trouble with before the treatment. And she did awesome in treatment. She avoided surgery and she now is living her life. It's amazing. But what she was doing was basically this. So with any problem that we have in life, there are 3 basic ways that we can handle it. #1, which is the most common thing that we do, is we ignore it. Ignoring a problem doesn't necessarily mean that we're silent about it. Usually what happens is, we end up just making excuses. So we say things like, well, I'm just getting old. I've always had that bad back. Or I had an injury when I was younger, so I'm going to hurt for the rest of my life. Or, the weather makes me really bad. Or, we blame it on our genetics. My mom and dad and cousins, we all have bad backs, or whatever that may be. Or we have a really tough job, or that we have to sit all day long. There are a million different things that we can blame it on and that we often hear in physical therapy from our patients. But none of that is really getting to the source of the problem. And you see, that is the key, getting to the source of the problem. Here's what happens. If we take a look at our life and you map it out and all the activities that you do, you have some activities that are really, really intense. They would be on the outside here. So if you're looking in through here, so standing, walking, running, when you have some of those that potentially cause that type of thing, what happens if you ignore these? And that often what happens with this lady that we had in treatment, and she started doing that. She started limiting herself. And basically, she said, every time that I do this, it hurts. So what did she do? She stopped doing these activities. So this, in through here, she stopped actually even being able to do those activities. So if standing or walking are out here in terms of intensities, we basically take that out of being able to function. So we might have other activities here like running, lifting, or running the vacuum cleaner that are less intense, maybe more towards the middle in through here. But if we stop doing those because those hurt, we start to see, sitting, driving, getting dressed, some of those more simple things that we do, we can't actually do those anymore. So we take this area of our life in through here, and now that's not able to be functional, and we're not able to use that part of our life. And so what happens now is that we start to compensate, or we can figure out other ways to do things, but we never quite did them the way that we did them before. So all of the things comes back to what is happening. We're ignoring the fact here that we're not able to do those things and we're not addressing those problems. We just get to the point where all we can do is we can sit or sleep. And sometimes people come in and even sitting is very painful. So unfortunately, many times when we're seeing somebody here in physical therapy, they're waiting this long. And now they've been told that they need surgery. If they don't get surgery, they're not going to be able to walk or sit or even be functional. So by the way, that is all avoidable. And I've seen it and I've gone through it many, many times. And we're going to dispel a whole bunch of other myths for you at the workshop. But basically, people wait until they lose all of these areas of their life, and the whole reason that they're doing that is because they're ignoring the cause of their pain. So at the Back Pain and Sciatica Workshop, I'm going to show you exactly how we can help you through that, and how we can help you handle the cause of your pain so that you can get back to normal again and reach your peak.